Hi, welcome to Bad Movie Reviews.
When I saw him, it was like I was seeing a ghost.
There's a hell of a lot going on in this film, and very little of it proves remotely effective. While it's undoubtedly an enticing novelty to see Will Smith battle against a digitally de-aged version of himself, it's a contrivance that wears off relatively quickly, leaving you with a film that's technologically impressive but painfully hollow everywhere else. This project has been languishing around Hollywood for the better part of 20 years, waiting for technology to catch up to make it all possible. It's likely what attracted Lee to the project, given his recent penchant for films utilizing groundbreaking technology as yet unseen by audiences. He's shooting here in an ultra-high frame rate of 120 frames per second, which still seems like a technology with a long way to go. The best way to describe the viewing experience of Gemini Man is similar to that motion smoothing option you've likely turned off on your flat-screen television at home. While the imagery is painfully crisp and achingly sharp, it ultimately gives the film a bizarre aesthetic that proves rather unsettling. The end result simply does not look like a motion picture, and maybe that's entirely the point. Regardless, it presents an experience that's genuinely unenjoyable. In essence, Gemini Man feels more like a video game than a film, and not a particularly good game at that. As the film pointlessly plots from set piece to set piece, it's akin to jumping from level to level inside the latest PS4 game that you're either playing or watching someone else partake in. Before each epic showdown, the characters bark out their expository dialogue as if you're being fed lines on what to expect next as a multiplayer within each scenario. Ang Lee even switches to unnecessary POV shots during key moments, which only further highlights the video game feel to this film. What Gemini Man mostly gets right is the impressive de-aging of Smith, with a junior truly looking like the actor we knew back in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air days. It's a monumental shift that takes this technology to scary new places, which genuinely make you question where this is all heading. We've seen actors made to look slightly younger with smoother skin and fewer wrinkles, but this is a total reconstruction of Smith's entire face, head, and body, and the end result is actually rather unsettling. For all its technological wizardry, Gemini Man is ultimately undone by its woeful script, full of stilted dialogue, thinly drawn characters, and an absurd plot that fails to even bother exploring the origins of its important cloning elements. Neither Henry or Junior are remotely interesting characters, causing Smith to deliver a one-note performance within two action heroes that are both as dull as dishwater. It's obviously a technical feat to pull off performing two versions of a character separated by 25 years, but even Smith cannot bring anything of flair to either of his roles. When all is said and done, Gemini Man certainly pushes the envelope in a technological sense. Yet, once again, Ang Lee is far more focused on crafting something visually spectacular and leaving everything else by the wayside. Strip away its visual gimmicks and the flaws of this film are garishly exposed. Once the wonders of the spectacle subside, you are left with a shallow piece of cinema that leaves you wanting more. As it turns out, two Will Smiths do not equal one great film.